In McKiller News.
Yes!
Submitted by Violin Solo. Your nose, that was fucking amazing. I missed it. Do it again, ready? A 20-year-old man has been arrested for being accused of killing 4 people in Tampa.
It sounds better through your nose than your mouth.
It does. So Tampa was on edge for a couple months because there were this killing spree happening. 4 people died, really close together on the map. So this is what the map.
What makes a killing spree a killing spree? Like when you kill
multiple people?
When you try to play GTA in real life?
Maybe it's a certain time span, certain area.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
A certain style.
And then like,
Is it a style?
you need to
so,
tell it's
yeah.
the same killer.
Oh, damn.
What was the weapon?
It's like a shopping spree.
Leave like a little clue, like
Or it could even be like the
flower.
ballistics.
A pixie sticks?
Ballistics?
Oh, okay. I was like, pixie stick.
No.
I'm the pixie killer. He just walks away.
Yeah, so this is where the victims were
Oh,
killed.
that's so sad.
What happened?
Oh, they all look so different. They're not.
Yeah, they're not
very
related
mixed,
at all. It's all random.
The killer was going multicultural with it. Like there was a equal opportunity killer.
Well, she did call him a Mick killer, so maybe they were all grubbing at McDonald's. That was the link.
Well, as of now, they don't know what the correlation was between the victims. And there's no motive either. They haven't gotten a motive from this guy. So the killer is this 24-year-old named Howell Donaldson III. This is what he looks like.
Oh, that's such an eloquent name.
It is.
This is the killer.
Sounds like a knight, but he looks like an NFL football player. Howell Donaldson III.
Yeah, and so those 4 murders. So the first one happened on October 9th. It was Benjamin Mitchell who got killed, 22 years old. He was at a bus stop alone. All these people, they were all...
How come everybody got British names in this area? I know, Benjamin Mitchell.
I don't know.
He's so lucky. I don't know, sounds like it.
I think you just said it in a British accent.
Benjamin Mitchell.
Kwan.
No, still sounds ching chong. Zhang Ziyi. Oh, it's British.
Yeah, so, and then the second victim was Monica Hoffa.
Monica Hoffa.
32 years old, killed on October, or her body was found on October 13th, which was half a mile from where Mitchell was killed. And then on October 19th, Anthony Nioba, 20, he was also
Not British?
No.
Okay.
He was killed after taking the wrong bus home from work, and authorities said that he had like a mild form of autism too. And then the last victim was Robert Felton, 60 years old. He was shot from the back. On November 14th.
And how do they know it's all of these guys were done by
The ballistics.
The ballistics.
Yeah,
They were all
had-
shot.
Yeah, they all were shot by the same exact gun. And so the way that they found out it was Howell, because for the cops, they had about over 5,000 tips about all these murders, and everyone was just scared because they kept...
Yeah, you don't know who's gonna die. There's no like sequential.
Exactly.
And you don't know what's gonna happen next. Be a 5th guy, a 6th person, 7th person.
Exactly.
It was just a rage thing.
We don't have a motive. Like, we don't know why.
It's crazy.
So then the way they found him was because Howell, he works at McDonald's, and so he gave a food bag with his .40 caliber Glock and bullets in the McDonald's food bag to his manager. And so her name is Delonda Walker.
It's like a Happy Meal toy.
Yeah. And so he gave it to the manager thinking like, he just told her like, don't look inside of it, just keep it for safekeeping for now. I'll call you and I'll tell you what to do with it. And then he had also mentioned to a coworker that he was
I'm gonna fucking.
It's a heavy fucking thing, and it's like, what the fuck is in here?
Yeah, and what job can you tell the manager what to do?
Nah, I'm opening that up.
I guess he trusted her to not look into the bag.
But she did.
People are, because they're reporting like he didn't give it to her on purpose to get caught. Like he really thought that she would not look inside the bag. So then obviously she did. She called the police, and because he had taken off. And then when he went back to the McDonald's, that's when police met him, and that was just the final thing they needed, which was the gun, because the gun was the link with all the kills.
Why didn't he just like bury it somewhere and then?
Because he trusted her.
I don't know.
She's a fucking snitch.
He also mentioned to a coworker that he was planning on leaving the state, so that's why
He's gonna go back to England.
Well, he's not from.
I think he's from England.
Yeah, it's all of them are.
I feel like he had like the Glock and he just like passed her the bag and as it just tore. Because it's not like it's light.
Don't look what fell out. Do not look at what just fell out.
It dropped and went boom.
This is so
not a gun.
weird because like
Very weird.
he obviously had somewhat of a plan, but then all of his murders were random.
Yeah, and like so he bought that gun legally, and just a few days later, that's when he just started his killing spree.
Well, Florida has a different law from us. I don't know if they have the 10-day wait.
Do you guys watch Mindhunters on Netflix?
I tried.
No, I keep passing.
Oh wait, is that the
Me too.
serial
Yeah,
killer?
I keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically it's about like in the when the FBI started profiling serial killers.
I saw the first episode.
Because it wasn't a thing back in the day. They used to just think that murders were all lust killings. And when they were able to actually study these people, that there was a pattern, either a pattern of abuse or a pattern of how they chose their victims. But this guy just sounds like it was very random.
Or he's being framed.
Maybe.
Well, he confessed, or he,
Love drama.
yeah, he confessed to the fact that that is his gun. He owns that gun. No one else has touched that gun since it's been in his possession, but he hasn't confessed to the killings.
What?
So we don't know what's happening there.
The gun's mine, the bullets are mine, the bullets in the head of the people are mine.
Also, I'm from
It's
London.
mine, everything, but I did not pull the trigger.
I bought
Very
that.
good.
I bought that.
They haven't said that he's denied it either. It's just that he hasn't.
A lot of
confessed
them
to
are
it.
narcissists.
So they want people to know?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, they actually they work with police very closely, giving them information. Oh, how's the case going? A lot of them are very eager to know if they're being talked about because they're narcissists.
Then that's easy.
I think that this guy gave the bag or the gun in the bag on purpose, hoping that it would leave some kind of trail.
Well, it's easy to catch him then. You just put him into a room, right? You have some other guy there. He goes, I'm the one who did the kill. He goes, no, it's me. It's like, no.
That's how you get all the confessions. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, arrest me. I'm the killer. Done.
That's an awesome fucking tactic.
Case closed. I just pictured that guy just getting irritated. He's like, the other person was lying. He goes, yeah, when I killed them, I was. He's just like, motherfucker.
That's not how it happened.
You're right, because historically there have been serial killers who, because the cops lost a trail on them, they eventually turned themselves in. Because they could have gone away.
You're not trying to catch me anymore?
Yeah, exactly. You stop trying to.
That's all you got to play a little hard to get. It's like, we don't care about you
See,
anymore.
it's-
But I killed him.
it's like dating.
But I did it.
That's so true.
They like to be pursued.
You know
Yeah.
Are you playing with your desk?
Yeah, you don't like it?
What happened? I thought you
Sitting
were
there.
really into me.
Before this dude got caught, police had released surveillance footage of a person of interest. So they caught like a figure in one of the CCTV footages that they had, and his McDonald's coworkers joked around with this dude saying like, oh, that could be you. You look like you're the killer. And then they're saying like, when they said that, like,
He was like, yes.
he would get angry at his care.
No, that's not me.
He'd be like,
You guys
"No."
are racist.
But it is.
But it is.
But like, it is. I want to know why.
Yeah, that's what we all want to know. No one knows why.
24 years old.
Yeah, so young.
Why?
So now they're looking to see, well, right now the trial's gonna begin. He's being held without bond until the trial, but they're just saying like the mayor was like, he deserves to die.
He's a shitty criminal, though. I don't know any killer that's gonna shoot people with a store-bought gun.
Yeah.
Legally obtained gun. Like, even I have, all my guns are legally obtained, but if I were to kill someone, not out of self-defense, I'd probably go buy an illegal gun so that they can't really trace it back to me. So he didn't really think things through, I feel like. He
Yeah.
used to go to criminal
It
school.
just seemed like just out of nowhere because everyone that knows
better.
him,
Yeah,
Kill better, dude.
yeah, everyone that knows him say that he was a quiet, polite young man. Even his
That's what
roommate-
everyone always says stuff like that. No one ever goes, yeah, that motherfucker, I knew he was just a matter of time.
There are some that we talk about where there's signs where you can clearly see like this dude's messed up.
For some reason, every time I watch news or something, they're like, you know what? My neighbor was so nice. I would have never known they had 50 slaves in their house that they were fucking all
No,
day.
I'll put it to you like this.
Oh my god.
There's this dude near my parents' store. Like, he basically like broke into my car and he jacked my Sony Vaio laptop, and I just got it. Knew the kid. I knew he did it. A couple of months or whatever. I can't remember the timestamp. But either way, he got shot and he got killed, right? But
on the news, he was like, he was such a good kid. He was a church boy. Oh my God, the sweetest kid. I was like, that fool was a gangbanger. What are you talking about?
You don't know.
But people never say that.
And then they find their like graduation photo or
Exactly.
something. They're all like,
that dude
In a tuxedo.
yeah.
So it was the fact that they found the gun, and also they found cell phone location data that pinned him near the actual murder
God.
scene.
He really sucks at killing.
And then also the bullet casings matched.
Wow, this guy.
But it's still not
He
me.
wanted to get caught.
Well, he's like innocent until proven guilty, so we don't know.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, the cops are saying that he was being very cooperative and that he consented to them searching his car, searching like his cell phone records, searching everything.
Don't be mean. He was really nice. He was actually really nice about everything.
Really nice.
Really, really nice.
Yeah, that's what the cops are saying. They're like, he's a really nice guy.
Guys, just it's cool.
Yeah, and so now the manager who called in the tip will receive the $110,000 reward. For
Oh
turning-
my God.
Yeah, but
That's why she snitched.
she says that the reward never entered her mind, that she wanted to do the right thing. She didn't even.
Did she give it back? Was she like, you know what? I don't want it. I want to, like, it didn't even cross my mind. This is I don't want it. Did she do that?
I don't think she did.
If Bart gave you a bag with a gun and say, don't look at it, just trust me.
Oh, we're arguing. I'm like, why can't I look at it?
Yeah.
Like, I want to look at it.
She's just nosy too, though.
I'm very nosy.
But then would you be an accomplice and just never rat or never snitch?
Bart? No, I wouldn't snap.
I could come.
You would never snack.
I could
would
come in the
snatch
house
him.
like this. Wow, what is this thing?
I'm a curious
And then she'd be
creature.
like, "What do you have in there? What do you have?" I'm like, "Nothing." I'm like, "There's literally nothing." She goes, "Oh, fuck you."
I didn't say fuck you.
Oh, fine, whatever you say.
Whatever you say, I don't do that.
Would you do that?
Whatever you say, it sounds like fuck you every time.
Yeah.
Would you do that though? If Bobby came up, gave you a bag,
Yeah.
clearly there's a gun in it, and he's like, "Hey, I need you to hide this. Don't say shit."
And he has sweat dripping down his forehead like he'd been running.
She opens this at a hash. It's just a hash brown.
I mean, unless he killed like my sister or someone very dear to my heart.
But strangers, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm with him, ride or die. Unfortunately.
Damn, you know what? That's
You're a good criminal.
that's admirable, but also you're a piece of shit.